Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and hello if you're new. My name is Katie and I make haul videos like this all the time. I also have a Mum Life Mukbang series on my channel too, which you should check out after this video. But today I am doing an activewear haul. Now this is going to be a collective haul from a multitude of places. Before we get stuck into the brands and the quality and the details of the pieces, make sure you go down, hit the thumbs up. Of course, tell me your favorite piece from the haul in the comments at the end of the video. So I've just adjusted the camera so that you can have a look at this outfit in its full glory. We are starting off with this amazing bra. Now I do need to disclaim that this is actually a gifted item. I went into the store, planned on purchasing it with my own hard-earned money, and sorry, also the sun is playing silly buggers today, so in and out of clouds, so I do apologize if the lighting changes. I went in with the full intention of purchasing this for myself because I do truly believe in their products, and then she said, no, have it. So I was very kindly gifted this from the ladies there, but I was going to be purchasing this anyway, regardless of it being gifted. So I'm obsessed with it. I tried it on. They did fit me out just to make sure that it was the right one for me, but it looks divine. I will do a bit of a jump test. Now, I did ask the girls what was normal because I haven't bought a proper sports bra in forever. So I asked if it was normal for there still to be movement in the boobs, and she said yes, because this isn't a compression bra, then it's very normal, but you obviously want to feel supported and everything like that, which I definitely do. So this is me jumping. That's the amount of normal movement that you should have. And also, the really cool thing about this bra is you can cross it over at the back. I have not done that in this case, but you can do that. This one is a new color that's just come in, and I'll pop the name of it on the screen, and I will also leave all the links down below to the items that are still available online. So this bra is $99 off the top of my head. As I said, I would pay that. For this kind of support, I was going to go and pay for it anyway. So I would definitely recommend getting something that's gonna fit you really well. You ladies will know if you've got big busts, how uncomfortable it is working out. So a $100 investment in your back, in your neck, in your boobs, it all helps when you have a supportive bra. So that's why I decided to go into store and get fitted for a proper one because it was important to. Then we move down below. I popped a poll, not a poll, questions and answers on my Instagram the other day. If you're not following me over there, definitely do, because I love to get your recommendations all the time. You also have a big say in a lot of videos that I make and the content that I produce. So if you want to be a part of that, head over there. But I asked on Instagram what brands of activewear you guys wanted to see me buy from or what you recommended. And I had a few people recommend the Twotags brand, which I bought from. They were having a sale, so I got two tights for I think $30 each or something along those lines, $35 or whatever. And this is the first pair. I've been wearing a lot of this activewear out over the past few weeks just to make sure that I was happy with it. Gosh, the sun is changing so much. Just to make sure I was happy with the quality, happy with the way that it moved, I wasn't pulling it up all the time, all of that sort of stuff. So most of this stuff, apart from a few shirts, have been trialed and tested. These pants I dislike, unfortunately. Now I'm sure with every single brand that you buy from, there's different types of tights, that rhymes, that you can get. So there's a pair in a minute that I found at one store that I absolutely loved, and then in that same store I hated 50% of them. So it's very variant on the type of material you buy and all of that sort of stuff. But the Twotags can only be bought online, which I think is my problem. With activewear, I really need to be able to try it on in person, especially when it's so expensive, I think. Then it should, well, I guess some companies have good shipping returns and stuff like that. But if I'm personally gonna be spending $100 or more on a pair of tights, I wanna try them on in person. But it's not always that easy. There are brands that just do it online, so you have to take the risk sometimes. Now these are not $100 tights, but they are more expensive than your Big Dub, Kmart, that sort of thing. So I was expecting good things, and unfortunately not good things. So I worked out in these yesterday, and the crotch, you'll see, well, you might not see, but there's about an inch from where my actual vagina is to where that sits, which is a real disappointment, a real shame. Not ideal for tights they're working out in. They do have pockets on the side for your phone, but honestly, I wouldn't put a phone in there because that's more weight just going to be pulling the material down. Let me readjust the camera. Honestly, they don't have a lot of pull, like a lot of sucky inness, which is a real shame. These just don't do me justice, unfortunately. They're not sucky any enough. You'll see that the belly doesn't really get pulled in taut. Like, I feel like it's loose, but at the same time, it's definitely my right size. Even though there's lots of material and I could size down in the leg area, this part here, when I was putting it on, made like a cracking noise. Like, you know when the seam snaps? That's what it was doing. It was like they've used a thread that's not stretchy at all. I don't know how the more expensive brands do it, but I've never ever had that apart from when I try on Wish clothes and like Shein clothes. So that's the kind of quality we're working with here, which is very disappointing. I will, however, show you the same pair of tights but in the slate color because I bought 2 tights. Have not tried these on yet, so let me pop them on. These are the next pair. Had the same issue when putting them on. I made a little noise of like it was breaking the thread, which is so disappointing because it's definitely the right size for me. It's not hard to get on. It's just the seam when it was going over my butt. So I don't know how you're meant to avoid that situation. A good example right now, my undies are sitting under my belly line. You can see that there's absolutely zero hug. And in fact, it makes me look really disgusting. Makes it look even worse than my normal belly because it's pushing it down flat into a pancake. Yeah, not a fan. I'll spin around so that you can have a look at the butt. I do really like the panels of seam, like down the side there, and it twists around to the bottom. They also have like a butt panel here. I did go into store and try on the Lorna Jane Amy tights, and I did also try on another pair of tights that were from Lorna Jane. But for me personally, I still wasn't wowed. Like, I don't know. I'm maybe just not looking in the right spots or getting the right tights. So if you have any recommendations, leave them down below. But there is one pair of tights coming up that are divine, and I definitely would hands down recommend to you all. But we'll get to those in just a little bit. I wanted to try on a couple of shirts for you. Now, bear in mind that a couple of these shirts I did buy on sale, so I'm more showing you them so that you know where I'm getting my activewear shirts from, rather than showing you the specific t-shirt, if that makes any kind of sense. However, we will start with some Kmart stuff because I do know that it is in stock and have worn it. So it's very comfortable. This one is in a size 16. It's kind of your true grey kind of beigey colour. Goes really nicely with this coloured pants because it's that same tone where it's like a browny grey. I love the cut of it. I personally really like when it has a high side like that. I think it's really flattering for someone with a belly, like myself. And it's just a nice scallop kind of end. When I come up close, you will notice, well, you might not notice because it's the same colour bra underneath, but it is semi see-through. So you wouldn't be able to get away with a black bra underneath without it being a feature. But sometimes people like that. So again, completely up to your style. It's really nice and light and airy, which means that working out in it is gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice and cool, especially in Queensland right now. It's so hot. Next up from Kmart is a similar tee, but in pink. So I'm gonna try this one on for you to have a look at. Again, in the size 16 and also $8. This shirt will give you a great idea of how see-through things are, because it's that lighter colour. So I do really like this combo together. It's a nice pale pink with the grey, the slate grey, but as I said, you can see through it. So it depends if that's your style. I don't mind it seeing through. I think it kind of just adds an element of layering to an activewear outfit, which is quite in and trendy, like with the bra over the crop top over the blah, 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 you know what I mean? Or vice versa, crop over the bra, tee over the crop. that kind of thing. This last singlet is a little bit of a different grey colour to the first shirt that I showed you. It's got more of like a purpley undertone, which is really nice, kind of different, and again goes super well with the slate pants. Now I personally don't normally wear singlets because I think it makes my arms look really big. I don't know, you guys can tell me what you think. Honestly, I don't really care anymore. I've kind of gotten to that point of my life where I'm like, I'll just wear whatever, hence why I bought it. But if I was to be able to choose between a singlet and a tee, I would more likely choose a tee. But looking in the mirror, I actually don't hate it. I really actually think it suits these pants particularly, the kind of singlet look and vibe. I think this will be really nice for yoga as well because I can move more freely. It's the same exact cut as the t-shirt, just in singlet form. This one is in a size 16 and it was $8 as well. Okay, so next up we have the same bra that I have on right now, but in a different color. So this is actually old stock, she was telling me. So this one probably will not be available. However, it's the exact same shape as the one I'm wearing in the same brand and everything like that. It is just a different pattern. Now she was saying that they were gonna get a new delivery this week, I'm pretty sure. She said there were some really cute ones coming in. So go check that out if you're interested in this type of bra. As I said, the gray is new. It's quite neutral as well and I think goes under a lot of things, whereas I thought this would be a bit of fun if I wanted to make a statement with the crop. I thought this would be quite different and unusual. I won't bother popping it on because as I said, it's the same sort of fit as I'm wearing now. So next up is the almighty amazing tights. Let's pop them on and find out who they are. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is night and day between this pair and the first pair that I tried on. Similar kind of material on the legs, but the belly's where it's at. I'm gonna lift it up and show you. I don't know if you're able to see from front on because black is a very disguising color, but it is a whole different ball game. So the very top, I have, as I said, been wearing and testing these out. The very top is starting to curl over ever so slightly, but it's not gonna roll, if that makes any kind of sense. Look at the difference, you guys. Look at the difference between the first pair and this pair. Insane. Insane in the membrane. These tights are rockwear. Rockwear, I had a lot, and I'm talking like 20 if not 30 recommendations for rockwear. Went into the store, tried on a few pairs, didn't like them. They were too loose. Even when I went down a size, the material was too thin, it wasn't holding me in, I felt like it was gonna slip down. And then she brought out the tummy control ones. Does it control my tummy? Yes. They control my tummy so well. I feel really kept in tight. I've worked out in these twice and they have been incredible. I was gonna say amazing, amazing, incredible, whatever you wanna say. These are the bomb diggity. These are definitely harder to get on because they're almost like shapewear. They're really pulling you in, so they have a lot of like tightness in them. The one thing I don't like about these pants is where they end. I'm personally not a fan of that length. I really like you're just above the ankle cut, mid sort of shin sort of area. I don't like full length and I don't like short. However, because they sucked me in so well, I was so willing to compromise. Let's just hope in the future that rockwear bring this out in a full length or like a midi length. Next up, I have a random t-shirt from Big W. Again, it was on sale, so I'm not sure if this will be something you'll be able to get your hands on, but I do tend to peruse Big W for t-shirts for working out. It's where I used to get my stuff from. So I'm gonna try this one on. It is a crop, so it will sit around here, but because my tights are so amazing at pulling my belly in, I will have zero problems when working out with having my belly out. The t-shirt is a size 16 and it was on sale from $15 down to $10. I have not put this together yet, so I don't know what it looks like. Oh, cute. Yeah, exactly kind of what I wanted. I would chop this label off because it's getting in the way. But I thought it was simple, sweet, something that I could get away with working out in. You guys can tell me down below if you like it or not. I'm not normally a crop person. I normally like to wear your longer tees to cover the belly, that sort of thing. So I'm going out on a whim, my first ever crop top to work out in. And I'm a little nervous about it, not gonna lie, but at the same time, it'll be fine. It's just working out. I'm not going to impress anyone. The next hot item, and I'm talking hot, I went and got myself some Nikes. These are divine, to die for, everything I ever imagined. It is called the Epic, the Nike Epic. I'll get the full name for you in just a second, but I absolutely freaking love them. I'm gonna pop them on the screen, the picture, because I feel like the camera's not gonna do it justice. These were quite pricey. These were the most expensive thing that I've outlaid money on so far at $220. However, when you put this baby on your foot, there's no going back. It really is no going back. I tried on a different pair. I can't think of the brand right now. It's got an N as the brand, but it's not Nike. And they were just absolutely poor quality, did not sit right on my foot compared to this. Obviously there was about $100 difference in the price. So of course there's going to be a difference. But as soon as I popped this on my foot, I was like, no, it's so worth the extra $100. So I spent the money, splashed out, and I do not regret it one little bit. Just quickly too, really recommend the Umbro brand of socks from, I got these from Rebel, both of these, and these were only $10 or $9.99 for a pack of 3. Really great quality, super thick, do not regret. Okay, so these are the bad boys on. Absolutely obsessed, like springing off them. Really comfortable, like I can't explain to you. I mean, if a $220 pair of shoes ain't gonna be comfortable, what is? Really comfortable, I have to say. Like, I feel like I'm on a cloud. And the very last item is just a cotton-on t-shirt. So it's from their body range, and honestly, I wouldn't expect you to be able to find this shirt. I think it was on sale for $5 or something like that. Or was it the cotton-on range? I don't think it was cotton-on body. Maybe it was, I can't remember, but it was from Cotton On. And the reason I wanted to show you was because this is another store that I get activewear from. I really do like their stuff. The tights, however, I find can be poorer quality and don't sit as well, so I haven't bought from them this time around, but for the shirts, I have no qualms with. I think this is actually meant to be a sleepwear, as I said, or something like that, because it says only love on it. It looks very pajama-like to me anyway. Alrighty guys, that is it for another video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Go down and tell me in the comments your favorite brands for activewear, and also let me know your favorite piece from today. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Bye! What does perfect even mean?